Let's see. Shazam. I don't even know if this is working. Hello? Testing 1, 2, 3. Geez, I didn't realize where that's hanging. I still need to fix that. Hey, good evening, Eileen. How you doing? Awesome. Perfect. I can see the VU meter was going up and down, so it should be good. Yeah, you were wondering if Mr. Goodmood would be here. Yeah, Mr. Goodmood didn't exactly show up. uh, oh, you work on the VIP camera. Awesome. I only have one, and I'm a little upset. Some deals fell through. I wanted to have some more of those. Not that it's particularly great, and it's definitely not better than that micro blocks one I built. That one's just beautiful looking. But there we go. Leave that there. Yeah. I was trying to wheel and deal on Kijiji. Turns out there's plenty of Hot Wheels deals to be had. And so I found a couple of individuals and one who had a fair bit of what I wanted. And right off the top, I told him, I'll take what you're offering. And like, I'm not even going to try and talk him down. I'll take what you got. I can be there in 25 minutes because he's not far from me. I could be there tonight. I could be there tomorrow. I could be there at midnight, whatever he wanted. I was as flexible as he wanted me to be, and I'd come with cash. And I said, and I asked him straight up, do you have more stuff? And he goes, so sure, He says, I got like 1,600 cars for sale and probably, crap ton of ads on Kijiji. I go, okay, so here's the 4 cars I want. Give me everything you got and all the variations. And took him a little bit, but he started coming back with, some expensive stuff, like a really expensive one, like a $40 one. It's like, I don't want to spend that for one. I don't care what you say it is. But then, some $5, some $10, some $3, some $10, and say, okay, great, So I said, and we're negotiating. This is all on Tuesday, and going back and forth, and we come to an agreement. Whole bucket load of money. Definitely Lego level money. I was basically going to buy out a sizable chunk of his collection because this would pretty much be the beginning, middle, and end of anything I'd want to do with the Hot Wheels stuff. And then we made our deal, and I said, okay, so when do you want to get together? And he said, well, how's Friday? I go, well, I could do it tonight. We don't have to wait 3 days, because I know better. I know both as a buyer and a seller. All ABC, always be closing, right? Kind of neat how I tied that in, right? But it's not that I had a bad feeling about it, but it's like that's a long time to wait. And I said, listen, it's Tuesday night. I'll get back to you Thursday, just so that I'm serious. I was even willing to prepay, like PayPal, whatever you want. That's me putting myself out there, And I said, tell you what, I'll contact you Thursday after work, just to let you know I'm still good. My cash is still good, but I'm willing to come over anytime between Tuesday and Thursday to get it done sooner if you want. But Thursday, I'll contact you, let you know everything's still cool on my end. And And to let you know, I'm still good for 3:30 Friday. That's what he wanted to do, meet in Richmond Hill. All right. And, what was that? I don't know, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock last night. Couple of nice, things said back and forth. We're all cool. And then a couple hours later, I see a message that basically knocks it back down to less than the cars in the original ad. Hey, Cliff, less than the cars in the original deal for a little bit more money. And I go, hey, I responded to the one ad, which was the big deal. And I said I was already good for the whole thing as is. I'm not bartering, straight up. And then through me asking for more, he came up with that nice master list of more stuff. And I agreed to half of that. And it's like, so we had this nice ballooned deal. And now, when I had technically gone to bed, he had responded after we had already said, hey, well, we'll see each other Friday. Great deal. He now comes back with something that's worse or less than the original deal, less cars, more money. I go, what happened? He goes, oh, I'm missing some. I go, okay, but I wanted the stuff in the original deal. That's why I even looked. He goes, yeah, I can't find some of those. That's what he's telling me, right? And I go, I don't get it. There's something very wrong here. I've been talking to you on and off for days now. The original deal is what brought me to the table. We've talked back and forth. You sent me more photos of the other cars, and now some of those cars are not there. What's going on? And he goes, it's hard. And then this is where he comes clean. He goes, it's hard to keep track of stuff. I must have sold some of them. I go, all right. You know what? I can't deal with dishonest people. I was willing to meet you the first night, anytime in between, anytime of day or night, cash, whatever you wanted in any denominations. I said I was offering the PayPal, even Interact. You know, you could have made a lot of money from me, one guy. He even, and he had even brought up in conversations about, the COVID stuff. I said, I'll do everything you want to do. You could even ship it. We can have it as safe as you want to be. I'm going to, of course, be masked and gloved and all this great stuff. And, we could do porch drop stuff. I'm as open as can be to all of this and very flexible. And, when he did that, it's like, I got no use for you. I got no use for dishonesty. I'm a buyer and a seller. I know how it is. You could have been cooler about it. Hey, Open Builder Pete, how you doing? And it's a real shame because if I had just not even negotiated the other stuff, if I would have just pushed for a meeting maybe that night and said, I'm willing to do this, I got the cash, and let's just do this and be done with it. And that's probably what I should have done. Always be closing. But given he is a large collector, and it's very clear he in one step could have just opened and closed my whole thing, and I wouldn't have to do any more hunting. So yeah, I basically told him where to go. Take his thing. He didn't like being accused of dishonest, but guess what? You are. And goodbye. And I actually sent a conversation upstream to Kijiji and reported him for his shenanigans, but which will lower his rating even more. He did not have a perfect rating. But that's me with sour grapes because it was a really good deal. And then I tried to make it a better deal, tried to make him more money, tried to complete a collection as quick as I possibly can because that's the thing. I'm a big time player. If I want something, you can see I have no problem just buy it, be done with it. And yeah, it's kind of sad that all went pop. So what did I do today? I went online and made some more moves. A little bit of Alley, a little bit of eBay, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and it's like it won't be necessarily as good as if he had given me everything he should have, but the next 2 months it will fill in those holes very nicely. and I found some stuff I wasn't expecting. And if he hadn't screwed me over, I wouldn't have found them. So, you know, some ways, two steps forward, one step back, but whatever. It's all good. It's a a side hobby, a little thing. Not going to go crazy over it, but a few bucks here, a few bucks there, fill in some holes, and it's fun. These little cars. So yeah, I was really hoping to have a very nice spread of cars here, to the point where I might have even just said, "Okay, here's another show," and just show off the cars and maybe do a mass opening because I know people like to see that. Like, oh my god, I can't believe he opened that car. It's worth this much. Like, trust me, I'll open them all except for one. Right now, I've only got one I refuse to open, and that's only because I bought two. Yeah, OBR. I'm just all sour about a Kijiji deal, kind of like Craigslist for you guys in the States, or even what's that, Mubari or whatever you got down there? You got something similar to Kijiji down there. But yeah, it's a deal that went sour. You know, big deal that I tried to make bigger. The guy said it'd be bigger, and then he, sold some stuff out from under me. Missing a one of a kind piece for the camera. Oh, that is not cool. That is not cool. But yeah, I was actually surprised today. So beyond being screwed and then finding some deals, which in the next couple weeks, those all come in. Hey, Cy, how you doing, buddy? Um, I was surprised at the door today, so that was cool. Got one package I wasn't expecting yet, and that one actually put a real smile on my face because we are still having extreme distribution problems in Canada for certain items. I'm looking for a knife here. I'm still getting used to what I've done here, and it has messed up my lighting. Turns out shiny black boxes, not the best for my lights. So I'm going to talk to actually OBR. It's probably a guy I should talk to offline and ask some advice on lighting when you've got reflective black glossy boxes. Because I took the boxes away, tested lighting, and went, oh, yeah, there's the problem. Because the white is kind of shiny and glossy too, and it gives me one effect, and then when I do the black, it's another, and it's like, yep, got problems. I was going to switch camera angles, but maybe I won't bother. I move this one a little further back. You get more of me here, and you see what I'm doing pretty good. Well, thanks, Cy. Believe it or not, I've changed physically nothing with the layout of the desk and all the five billies behind me. Still 79 by 79 inches. And all I really, the addition of the one shelf in front of me here allowed me to move a lot of little stuff there, reorganize little stuff in one of the narrow billies here, just basically cramming every little set, all the pain in the butt ones. And I end up with actually more space in the end. And I even put the ad at right above my head in its original shipping carton. So I've actually, once again, managed to get more into, fine amount of space. It's the warehouse guy in me. So this was something. Okay. Originally ordered on Amazon Canada. And October of last year. And sure enough, it either reverted to we don't know when we're going to be able to send it to you, to cancel the order. I can't remember which. So then I pivoted really quick, took a look at Amazon UK and Amazon US to see who would have it first or available to me, because I don't mind ordering from either. Both are equally fast, I find. And got this one from Amazon US, which means it gets handed off at the border. Customs is usually handled by Pitney Bowes in the States and Pitney Bowes in Canada. They do the all the border stuff. And then on this side of the border in Canada, they do the bonded brokering and all that. And they hand it off to some Mickey Mouse local courier. So you never know who it is. And whatever the Amazon code is for just tracking, ends up either being covered up, and it never matches my stuff anyway. So it's very hard to track. Oh, good. I'm really happy it's this one, because there's two. There's another one coming, which could have come another time today by another broker. I've seen that, another courier. But chances are it'll be early next week, given that they both left within 2 days of each other in the States. And if we do this, there we go. And that's not a lighting effect, that's just the photography of the car. So Street Rodder, smaller box than the Skull, bone shaker, sorry. And seems like maybe less pieces. So I'm hoping it doesn't necessarily mean it's a smaller car. Actual size is this, huh? So there's my fingers stretched out, and that says it's actual. Looks great, Street Rodder. This one is notoriously hard for me to find Hot Wheels for. And I don't know why. I find plenty, but they're crazy money. Stupid money on eBay. Lots of Lucy's, but trying to find it sealed, yeah, this one's tough. Again, overall, it cost me about $20 more, which isn't horrible considering exchange, getting it across the board and everything. So not bad, not bad. And I doubt there's going to be a Hot Wheels in this one. It doesn't show one. It doesn't have a blister. And I'm not sure. I want to take a look here. If they're branding them different. Because you'll see the difference. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of these boxes. I mean. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you know what they're doing. The ones with an actual Hot Wheels car, they're definitely bigger scaled. Yeah, sure. Let's see here. So they're saying, I don't know a good way of showing this, but yeah, these are going to be different scale cards. And it's too bad. I was hoping everything they were releasing was going to be the same scale. Like, that's nice, but it doesn't look like it's going to be the same scale when that's like almost double the pieces and clearly a bigger box. We'll see, though. Red line tires, just like the Hot Wheels when we were a kid, eh? And then, of course, you got the white walls there. But I'm still quite stoked I got that. So it's good to know that now I know what to expect. The next one that's coming, I don't know what scale it's going to be in. I can't remember the pricing. And you know what's interesting? The pricing is not that different, like between the two. They're very pretty competitively priced. If you're looking at price per piece ratio, which is actually horrible. Are you really in that box already, Kat? I just threw it on the floor. I can't believe it. Hey, Doc, how you doing? And Big Nate in the house. Thanks for coming by, guys. But yeah, I don't know about you guys, but Hot Wheels were a big part of my childhood, and seeing some of these get produced, and it just makes sense, Mattel has Mega, Mattel has Hot Wheels, Mattel has Barbie, Mattel has He-Man. It just made sense that they would finally clue in and make these licenses and produce some great sets. I mean, just thinking the Hot Wheels, how many cool cars they could do. So super excited. Glad anytime I can get my packages across the US Canadian border and they haven't been opened by customs, because there's nothing worse than when you get the box and it's covered in the trying to remember the color, red and yellow or red and white. Customs has been into this for inspection purposes, blah blah blah. And you usually see that with stuff coming through Canada Post. When they're the broker, you'll see that a lot. DHL, you see the same. So that's a horrible thing. Your heart just sinks when you see customs has been in your box, especially if you're buying something, new and sealed. Two nice seals. They don't look like they've been messed with. I don't see any reason for it. We'll see. I mean, you'll see me do it online. So if it's if it's been messed with, you're gonna know it because I'll be cursing. So Doc is asking. Here's the problem. I've been collecting the 4 models that Mega Bloks is releasing: Bone Shaker, Street Rodder, Roger Dodger, and Purple Passion. And the only one I do not have a brand new in any color is this. And I was really hoping there was one in here. And since I don't see it in a blister, I'm assuming there isn't. So that sucks. I'll just, if the toy shows, which 3 of them were canceled this month because we closed down Ontario, Canada again because of COVID. Literally Sunday, I would have gone and hit like 30 Hot Wheels vendors, and trust me, I would have come home with a crap ton of these. But yeah, I haven't picked up a single one yet. There hasn't been a good one in the last year and a half, I think, of releases. So there isn't like a brand new one for me to grab. So it's collectors and resellers at this point. But I'll either have to bite the bullet and go eBay, or again, local Kijiji. Again, I've been looking, so it's not popping up. It's a model that's done in lower quantities compared to some of the other ones, but still it's a popular one. I mean, it's very recognizable. But yeah, wish me luck because I don't want to pay a lot. And I just want to get a handful. I'm not going to get them all. But I'd like to get a handful. I would like to get them new, but if they're in really good condition, loose, I'm this close to pulling the trigger on 5 cars, actually, for the shaker that were unique compared to anything else I've ordered. But they're actually loosies. But from all the photography the guy's been sending me, they're really good price. So it's hard for me to cry. I mean, I didn't mind buying used Lego. So how about Hot Wheels that aren't even dinged or dented or no chip paint? Perfect axles or near perfect, right? So that put a real smile on my face, especially after getting screwed on a Hot Wheels deal. And then I stayed up New Year's Eve, did another of those staying up late the shop deals. Probably the most disappointing because I was looking for a bunch of Star Wars sets, but it turns out, I bought everything that was going to be available. I bought it 2 weeks earlier, So come New Year's Eve, anything else I wanted turned out wasn't available, even though it should have been. Thank you, shipping problems, I guess, But a couple of you guys who were with me on the stream pointed out some other stuff, and it's like, okay, there was 2 items I could go for, but since there's no gift for purchase, it's like, why? I don't care about the points anymore. Lego's garbage for points. VIP is pretty much trash. They con us into spending our VIP points on raffles that no one ever sees the winners of. And without a good gift with purchase and without a calendar you can even help plan, it's like, not that I care about the calendar. Calendar's been trashed during COVID anyway. Ryan's saying, yeah, New Year's Eve was a disappointment. Yep. For almost everyone who went online. And anyone who was online with me, it seemed like half of them were pretty disappointed too. I think that was probably the worst episode. I mean, I had, average turnout like I normally do, but it's like for those who are trying to buy, there's a lot of us just disappointed. And when we woke up, it wasn't any better and I was telling people, yeah, when you wake up, it'll probably be better. Because remember the time before, actually the 2 times before, waking up the next morning, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours later, and it put a smile on my face. Nope. No smiles. But ordered this. This is something that appealed to the inner kid in me. Go figure. And I figured, why not? This will go nice with part of my collection. Feel like it should kind of. So it is a Lego idea set. Okay. So I didn't even pay enough attention. I didn't even really know about this set until you guys had pointed it out on my live stream. But you get a Sonic figure. Is that Mr. Roboto or whatever? I can't remember. But I love playing this game on the Sega Genesis. My buddy had it. A nice little scene, a very recognizable scene from the game world. Very cool. And honestly, this is the way I wanted the Mario stuff to be. I wanted it to look like a linear side-scrolling game. Mama's trying, let's see, isn't recognizing the set. Oh, yeah, you know what? That's funny. So you can't put in the gift with purchase set number to get a parts list so you can get that one part fixed? I'm sure we can figure it out. That'll be the next game. Let me see. That I play on the arcade stream. Sonic, I know. It's classic. It's fun. And it's definitely a game that when I would, set up an emulator on a computer, Sega Genesis emulator was always one of them because I loved to play Sonic. Wasn't necessarily that good at it. Definitely, I'm a Mario guy. I'm a Nintendo guy. But my buddy's Sega Genesis when we were younger, and I would borrow it for like a weekend or whatever. This, Mutant League Football. I'm trying to think of what else on Sega I cared about. Actually, those two were the biggies. And then I'm sure there was some RPGs we were playing a lot. Missing the red disc. And you sure it's unique because you don't have it, or it's like a new part? Woo, I don't want my bat wing to fall. Still haven't figured out where to put it. Pull it down out of the shelves so I could put a lot of and that's the thing, getting built sets off these shelves. These shelves were not meant to be for the built sets. It was supposed to be backlog. Built stuff's supposed to go into the cabinets, or right now the worst place possible, across the TV stand. That's where I got my dragons right now, which is still scaring me. When I lay down on the couch and I look up and I see this big dragon with a 42-inch wingspan. It is horrific. I mean, in the dark especially. If that thing had glow-in-the-dark eyes, I'd be in trouble. Might be a nice modification to make. And it's not particularly fragile, but there's some scales underneath that if you push the wrong way, they'll be loose. And what's interesting is because of the way of the build, they won't fall out, which is cool. I'm not worried about them falling behind the TV stand or somewhere else. Oh, and that's going to be what makes your lint. Oh, that is horrible. You know what, Mama? Send me a picture of the part from the manual. And let's see if I got it. And if not, there's, maybe even Brad. I don't have a visit to Brad anytime soon, but I know I got to visit Jonathan or get him to ship what he owes me. He's got some stuff for me. Just I didn't feel like driving to Niagara. That was another deal that fell through. 4 nice cars, super cheap. And the only way it's worth it is if I piggyback that onto a trip to Niagara to see Jonathan Hudson. But yeah, if you send me the picture, if I got it, then I'll make sure you get the disc. It isn't a big deal. It doesn't sound like something I might necessarily have. It really depends on the shape and the color. Do you have an alternate in a different color you could temporarily put in the camera to make it work? Because that sounds like that might be a workaround for you. And anyone in Ontario want to sell me the gift with purchase camera in the yellow box? Reach out to me. What is wrong? I got to clean my mouse. You ever get that little bit of crud that's on the sliders? That disgusting, I guess it's probably just skin, right? It's dust and everything else it picks up on the surface. But given this is that kitchen counter surface, like nothing sticks to it. It's really good. I mean, this was both the best and worst decision I ever made doing this. So let's see what she's got here. Oh. And I assume you don't mind me showing this off, Eileen. Let's see. Oh, I just had it, no? Oh, you did here, right? What am I missing out on? How come I don't see it now? Was that not you? I thought you sent me a picture. Am I imagining things? I know I had problems earlier with Messenger and Facebook. I was trying to get to Ryan and yeah, shenanigans. Nope. So if you sent me something, Eileen, do me a favor, send it again, because now I'm not seeing what I thought just popped up on the phone. I did and resend. Okay, let's see. So I really need to figure out what's happening here. See, the last thing I see from you is "will be there," but that's in Messenger. You know what I'm going to do? Let's close some stuff. Let's assume everything is just messed up. And I know Facebook wants me to load some new version of something. Too much open anyway. Loaded fresh, 3 messages. See that? How I don't see anything? Good evening, Mr. Ken Wentz, the Lord of the Figs. And I can see you, Ken. Oh, and see, I can understand. See, now it's popped up. Okay, so I see it, Eileen, and you need that in red. I will look for that after I go offline, and I should have it. And if anyone is in the GTA, just in case I don't have it, that red disc from the camera 6066342, Mama Lego needs at least one to finish it. So I got your, yeah, so we're good. We're good, Eileen. And I'm going to see. And I'm closest to you. So, those are, oh, it's not even that big. So that's just a 2x2 disc, right? Yeah, that's just a 2x2 disc. It acts as the trigger. So I'm like 60% positive that I could find it within a couple of minutes of looking. Oh, and I just saw your photos there. So all those packages, and they said that was a safe place to put it, eh? That is crazy without showing off anything I shouldn't. Look at that, eh? And Ken might have that piece too, so and it doesn't cost anything more than a stamp to send something. But I'm really close to Eileen, so if she's not halfway across the province right now, she lives close to me normally. But that's crazy. They just leave all this. But you know what? And I get it. Still, that's horrible. Yeah, and I can see all the third-party shipping labels too, like the Mickey Mouse courier labels. That's horrible. Brooksine, hey buddy, I saw you on where was it today? Oh, Greg's stream, LBB. LBB. It looks like you're enjoying some nice weather every time I see you these days. You're outdoors or in a sunroom or something. Weather must be awesome there on your side of the planet. Oh, sorry, Ken. Let me see. Let me see. Whoa, did you make that, Ken? That's your newest project? I'm gonna show off. That's the one I'm gonna show off. That I love it, and I love the fact that it looks aged. Like it doesn't look. That is great, eh? So Ken's asking, yeah. So this is the second set that I've acquired out of four possible ones that Mega has released. Um, Clearly a slightly smaller scale. So this is Street Rodder, based on a very popular car that they make and have released many variations of over the years. And this was the first one that you guys saw maybe a month ago that kind of started my little Hot Wheels kick. And yes, the boxes are different sizes, and it turns out it's because the scale is different. According to the box, and you can see my fingers outstretched, that's the scale of the car. So these cars aren't to scale to each other. Do they say what the scale would be? Nowhere handy. But it's double the amount of parts, and the bigger box actually comes with a Hot Wheels car. What might be an exclusive, I still have not confirmed that yet. But yeah, so this is a new kit thing for me because I do like the car builds. I bought some speed champs. Actually, you guys can't see that right now, can you? There we go. I've been picking up some speed champs. I like the 8 wides. Not so much a fan of the 6 wides, but everyone says if you got to have a 6 wide, that's a good one to have. And I got like a 2 box somewhere. But, and actually, I'll just cheat a little more. That's where I put all the little boxes, just to cram them in somewhere. Oh, hello, my Russian friend. Yeah, I really like the Bone Shaker. And what started me on this craziness of buying the cars was I wanted a Bone Shaker that matched the same color as the build in there because they ship it with a black and blue. And it's like, why not ship it with a Hot Wheels that matches? And it turns out there's a couple that are burgundy or maroon. And it's like, so that's the thing I've been buying. I got like 2 hands, 3 hands. What have I got? I probably got 2 dozen cars right now. With, of course, I've ordered more today. Hello, Ingrid. How you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, Mama. So you're near the airport. Yeah, we discussed where, so it's not that big a deal. If I can find it, yeah, geez, I'll be glad to drop it off. And I'll even put the feelers out to a few other people close to me. It's not a color scheme I kept in my bulk because I'm a Star Wars guy. Most of my spare parts were the grays and blacks and blues and all the funky colors I put up. But it's like I'm looking at a shoebox right now that could have the red stuff right in it. So it wouldn't take me too long. What's what's the color? The die cast? The die cast one that's in the set is black with blue, metallic blue highlights. But you'd have to check last stream. Yeah, because I kind of buried the Hot Wheels right now. But I pulled out all the Hot Wheels that I've acquired across these 4. This one being the only one I don't have a Hot Wheels for. And ideally, I'm looking for one that's still on card. But I will take some high quality Lucy's if I can get them. Yeah, I mean, as soon as I'm off stream, I'll start looking, and tomorrow morning, I'll let you know what I got and don't have. And if I don't have it, I'll put out the feelers, put it in my circle. We got to find, this cannot be that hard a piece to find. In red, it's basic red, right? So that's okay, Ingrid. Actually, wow, we're already 43 minutes in. Whoa, hang on. Cousin Darius is on the stream. Where's my wife? You there? Darius says hi. Darius is hanging on Facebook. Everyone else is on YouTube. That's okay. Hey, how you doing, brother? How's the 2 little ones? Been too long. As soon as we can, we will come see you when it's a little safer. I think you can agree it's a little crazy here in Ontario right now. But we miss you, and we miss the little ones. For those of you that can see, I got some family hanging out. I saw Batmobile Hot Wheels on card for $10. There is a lot of Batmobiles, Bat Wings, Bat Planes, Bat Copters. It's almost a certainty that almost every master case they come out with will have a new Batman related car. It's very frequent. Oh my goodness. These are all the manuals from recent builds. That's my most recent Monkey King set from last week's episode. But yeah, these, it made me done it, but do it. But for every case of these that comes out, and I don't know how many they say comes out, 72. That's a master carton for Hot Wheels cars. It seems like there's one Batman related piece in every set. And I did buy the new one. I got the I like showing them off. Haha. The Look at that. Ha ha ha. It is on top. That's from the new movie. And it's okay. Honestly, the only reason I bothered, I didn't want to get into these ones, but the only reason I bothered is it's the first appearance of this Batmobile. So, because it's from the new movie. Yeah, it's branded from the new movie. So I figured, why not? Whatever. Oh, I was very happy. Is that one that takes Lego pieces that has the studs on it? I found another color. So that'll be coming my way. Oh, Darius, yes. We will have to talk offline or something because I've been buying Hot Wheels cars. My birthday's coming up, buddy. But it's very specific what I want. I don't want a bunch of these things. Although I did find the mystery machine. I should have bought it. But yeah, I think I'm kind of all talked out. I don't know what more I can say about these, but now you know why I bought these and what the reasoning is and how much fun I'm having collecting some of these things. But yeah, that Hot Wheels thing, that was a little aggravating. But I put that stress on myself. I just decided, you know what? Now I won't stress over it. I get what I get, and I won't. Mr. Will Harper, buddy, where have you been? I've been bugging you for 2 weeks. I'm sure we could have talked about some cars or stuff. You sound like you'd be a guy who, half this stuff would be up your alley. The Sonic set's a decent price. You know what? I'm glad that they've done a couple things. The piece, it's not a bad piece count for the price, and you get over 1,100 pieces there. The box isn't crazy oversized for what it is. Being an idea set also means it's got that nicer packaging that I think most of us would agree is better than the usual cereal box style. Good theme. I think they've done a nice job with the artwork. I really hate the fact they put 18 plus on there. Honestly, there's nothing that's 18 plus about this set. Not the building techniques, not the style, not the theme, nothing. That is horrible. I got the Fender and the Smith. Yeah, nice. See, you know what I would like to have is have the Lego Fender and the Mega Fender. I think that'd be cool to have them side by side. Thing is, the Mega Fender is virtually impossible to get. The quantities, because it was through Mega Collabs, very small quantities, crazy collectible, and when it does pop back up, it's going to be stupid money. So, I mean, I got one or two opportunities left to find it, but it doesn't look good. I'm not going to stress over it too much. Oh yeah, the people that actually really know this game, yeah. I mean, they're you should say 40 plus. Because honestly, that's the group who was playing it. Talk to you later. Hope to see you all soon. Yeah, all right, Darius. You take care, brother. Uh, tell Renee we love all you guys. We miss all you guys. Okay, guys, I'm going to close her down, and I'm going to see if I can look for Eileen's part. And tomorrow we're going to build something. I got to build something on Saturday. I got all the space now. I can build something. The truck has moved into the cabinet. Everything except the Batwing. The Batwing's not my way. If it has to live there a little longer. I still got paint Batman, by the way. Is that something I should stream? Is that something I should show you guys how I'm going to convert that Batman figure? Because I got a gray Batman figure in the Batwing because he's pretty much a perfect fit. But of course, he doesn't look like a 1989 Batman. And this is a 1989 Batwing. So I got to try and make it look like the 1989 Batman, which isn't going to be hard. It's basically paint on black. Is there even a secondary platform to sell Mega on? No, it's eBay, it's Facebook, it's Kijiji, and that's it. So Mega's harder to find, harder to come by, smaller market. The fans that like it are a little bit more rabid because we know it's harder. Even new, this stuff is harder to come by. It's the perfect recipe for high value stuff. So much of the community that hates to find a mega constructs now parts mixed in with their crap. Yeah, it's pain in the ass, especially to have to fish them out. But there's gold in those boxes, and it's not just Lego sometimes, guys. Uh, well, not 90s. It'd be 1989 specifically, right? It's the 89 Batwing. So wouldn't that make it Keaton? Or am I all wrong on that? Pretty sure that would be a Keaton Batman, wouldn't it? Oh, it'll be early, Ken. It won't be late tomorrow night or anything. It's just, I don't got a lot to do tomorrow. And other than a little bit rework on those shelves, let's see. Might help if I. So that's the shelf I'd added. And so I was able to put, that's all basically new space. And I was able to move, a lot of the ones that were behind me library style. So I could return it to the display style so you guys can see the nice artwork on the boxes. And then I'll just be able to flip the boxes and show you the sets behind it when I get bored of look at this one or looking at this one. Me and my wife need to figure out when that could actually end up being something we build for next Christmas, maybe. Maybe we'll commit to it and we'll say we'll build one bag a day. 24 bags in there, right? But and that's what we did. I just jam packed all the little ones have been floating around, killing me. And you can see I still got some little bit of space there. And that one bothers me. I hate the fact R2D2 cannot be displayed properly. I don't know what I got behind it. And everyone likes those mega sets. So I returned them to where we could see them proper. I have a new knife I'm working on. I'll bring it and show you as well as some of the sets I'm rebuilding. Yeah, Will, we need to work that out, eh? I'm going to need that offsite storage space that you say you've got. I need to. My wife wants me to move some of this Lego out. Hey, it's absolutely worth a shot. Some of the deals I make, I keep throwing these little things out to people like, hey, if you throw this in, I got more money for you. Well, I already said I won't drop the price. I just offer it. It's money, you know. Anyway, I'm going to chat with you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging around. And yeah, we're building for sure tomorrow. We're going to have some fun. Take it easy, guys. Peace. Eileen, I am going to start looking now.